Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is a regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. This is a public meeting and there are no hearings or no lettings today. So I would ask that only members of this board be allowed to speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. At this time, I'll ask the secretary to please call the roll.
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis, Director Hayes, Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams, President Bradley.
President, we have a quorum. I'll call the meeting order.
Regular business. From the President, recommendation that approval be given as follows. Supplemental Agreement Number 10 to PSA Number 1228. Civil, Structural, Surveying, Geotechnical Design Services and Cost Estimating, St. Louis Lambert International Airport with Engineering Design Source Incorporated in the amount of $369,227.17. Plans and specifications for letting number 8758, concrete and brick removal, replacement and complete sidewalk installation. Estimated cost of this work is $900,000 and is authorized by ordinance 71650 and funded by the American Rescue Act, FAIN SLFRP 1969. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that the board declares as emergency action the following. Repair the failed Howard Van Nash vacuum pump. This work will replace BPS number 303674 for an estimated cost of $9,500. Make emergency repairs and service calls to backhoe loaders. The estimated cost for this work is $5,033. From the Director of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 131564, request from Apple Box UAS to fly a drone at the Grand Basin in Forest Park between Lagoon Drive and Fine Arch Drive on May 9th, 2023. From the Director of Streets, recommendation that the following be filed. Application number 131560, request from Union Electric doing business as Amber, Missouri for replacing, adding poles along Pennsylvania Avenue. The location of this work is not within the city limits. From the Directors of Public Safety and Utilities, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request from Almira LLC to consolidate the two lots at 4333 and 4335 Connecticut into one in City Block 5056. From the Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that 4 applications from Verizon be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number CM23-00028 for 1120 South 14th Street. Application number CM23-00051 for 5222 Wall Street. Application number CM23-00054 for 3801 Lafayette Avenue. Application number CM23-00059 for 1307 Washington Avenue. Joint recommendation that 2 applications from AT&T be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number CM23-00066 for 608 Loughborough Avenue. Application number CM23-00067 for 1614 Biddle Street. We have 5 applications from the Director of Public Utilities, conditional use permits.
Director of Public Safety. Go ahead, Steve.
Steve, you're muted.
You're muted, Steve.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Steve Narr, zoning plan examiner for the city of St. Louis, representing the building commissioner. Per board order 766, transmitted here with our recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Number one is 4108 Manchester Avenue. We recommend that these be approved. Number two is 4500 South Kings Highway Boulevard. Number three is 5757 Chippewa Street, first floor. And number four is 4100 Shenandoah Avenue. And we have a recommendation that one conditional use permit be denied. And that is 4857 Goodfellow Boulevard.
Are there any questions from our board members on today's conditional uses? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So moved, Scobie.
Second, Valerie Russell.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes, Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. Are there any questions or comments on the meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So
Motion.
moved, Davis.
Second,
Second.
Williams.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes, Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Abstain.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting minutes are approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on today's BPS meeting agenda? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Move to approve, Scobie. Second, Coyle.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes, Director Russell,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's meeting agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, I always have a moment where we can make comments or acknowledgements. I'd like to start off just publicly thanking Director Yusuf Skagen for his leadership with the Department of Human Services. He was with us for some amount of time and he gave great service to the city. Yusuf has taken the position of the CEO, Executive Director of Covenant House. And so on behalf of this board, we'd like to thank him and wish him our very best moving forward. Also like to take the opportunity to welcome a face that is known to just about everyone on this call. And I would assume everyone knows Valerie Russell. Valerie will serve as the interim director of human services. And if you haven't had the chance to work with Valerie, I just want to say that she's a go-getter, works hard every day, always goes well beyond what is requested of her. And so we are very welcome to have you on our board, Valerie. Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, if there's any other comments from any other board directors, I will open the floor up at this time. Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
Motion to adjourn, Russell.
Thank you.
Second, Scobie.
Thank you. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a great afternoon.
You too. Thank you.